All right, hello, and thanks for listening. This is Yeah, We Said It, and I'm Cedric,
I'm Donnelle.
and we may or may not be discussing your favorite player today because we have a lot to discuss and fit into this show. So I'm just going to be honest. No competitor result or wig is safe. It's the day before Roland Garros. How are we feeling?
Uh, Apprehensive. I'll say that.
I'll second that. I'll second that. Um, do we want to start off with news first and then jump around?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I guess we can mention Rafa and Roger, playing hot potato with this number one ranking. Um, it's rude.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I feel like they're just like calling each other on the phone and laughing about it. Like, hey, you want to take it this week? Like, and then and whoever's taking it is the one that's not playing. A lot of the time, it's crazy.
Yeah, I had a feeling Roger would get it back this play season at some point because I knew Rafa wasn't about to go undefeated all the way through. But it is what it is. He snatched it back. Better is not playing Roland Garros again, so it's it's cool.
Let's see. According to Sky Sports, I read this the other day. Andy Murray is still planning to play an event in the Netherlands 3 weeks before Wimbledon. Um, yeah. I don't know if that's a good idea. I've been saying that I think he should maybe like not come back this year,
Maybe
but
this whole year.
yeah, I mean, I've seen people have hip surgery before, and that shit is no joke.
Right.
So
And
I don't know.
I read that he had some kind of setback, so they were saying like Wimbledon might actually be in question. And I think if he did have a setback and he won't like from his practices or whatever happened, if he won't be ready for Wimbledon, maybe he should sit out for the rest of the year because maybe coming back on a hard court and stuff like that in the summer might not even be that good of an idea.
No, I don't even think it would be worth it at this point. I don't think it would be worth it to come back for Wimbledon either. I mean, I understand the importance of that for him personally, but I don't know. He's over 30 now. He's got to be careful.
Right? Those hips ain't no joke.
No.
Maybe
Um,
maybe you're right.
yeah. I mean, that's just what I put out there. I thought if he would come back at the earliest, I thought maybe he would try to come back during the U.S. Open series, but again, I don't know if that's even worth it to do.
I miss him though.
I do too, which is crazy. Like a few years ago, I would not have said that at all, but yeah. Um, Speaking of grass, Joe Tsonga could possibly have to skip the grass. He's skipping Roland Garros, of course, still out with his knee surgery, but now it's not looking good for the grass either.
That doesn't surprise me because he's also over 30,
Right.
and these surgeries, man, they need more time than what they think for real. I hope he can come back on the hard courts at least though. Seriously, I won't be surprised if he has to sit out Wimbledon.
Well, I mean, he wasn't winning it anyway, so it's fine. Um, do we want to discuss the Pliskova meltdown?
Oh my goodness, I forgot all about that.
Uh, it's just so weird because it's so unlike her. Um, I mean, we don't call her Pliskobot for nothing. Like, sis never shows any signs of emotion at all. She's just so like bland, and I mean, it was definitely out of character. It was also like extremely dangerous.
Yeah,
Maybe yeah. I mean yeah. I
she started wilding out. Like the call was horrible. It was an awful call, but she didn't handle it well at all. Like she went and like faked out the umpire. Like she was going to shake the umpire's hand, but then instead she like yanked her hand back and started pounding on the chair. And it's like she was going to that chair what she wanted to do to that umpire. Put a whole hole in it and everything.
I think her when she tried to be nice and reach for the umpire's hand, I think her system just overloaded. I think it was too much, and she just had a big meltdown.
She was losing it. Her sister went on Twitter defending her.
That was it was all bad, and then like the coach was like flipping people off in the box and stuff
Yeah, I
after.
saw that after the fact too.
I mean, it wasn't cute. It really wasn't on any of their parts. Um, and then the WTA refused to disclose how much she was fined after, which I think is some shady shit. But I mean, I guess I don't know. They said it was like four figures or something, which I mean, it's probably not that much. I mean, we saw Davina Bandin actually literally injure a line judge about 6, 7 years ago, and he got a $12,000 fine for that. So it probably wasn't much.
That was awful.
Um, I guess maybe more eyes will be on her now for Roland Garros, which I don't know if that's something that she necessarily likes. Because even when she is playing, well, she's been playing pretty well this clay season. So maybe that was part of the anger was that she wanted to try to like go deep in the tournament or something. And I don't know, but even when she's playing well, she's usually like still somehow flying under the radar, even as a top player. But maybe more eyes will be on her for this one.
Yeah, they looking at her as one of the favorites. She's one of the six people who can leave with the number one ranking at the end of this. And
Lord,
she won Stuttgart. She made the semis in Madrid. So they're looking at her as one of the favorites to actually take this time. The conditions might actually suit her. So we'll see.
is it still supposed to be rainy the whole
Yep,
time? Hmm.
it's gonna be a long tournament.
I'm gonna pray hard, hard. I gotta keep praying. Okay, Nicholas Kicker. I know we are not super familiar with Nicholas Kicker, but he's now facing a lifetime ban after being found guilty of fixing a couple of matches on the Challenger Tour.
Whoa, I missed that.
Yeah, so that's pretty interesting. He's from Argentina, and yeah, they found him guilty. I think he was either this week or last week. So
Oh,
yeah, um, that shit is still happening. I don't. It's been
yeah, we
like,
talked about this last episode, didn't we?
yeah,
The match fixing and stuff that happens on the lower levels.
this has been ongoing for like 10 years.
Yeah,
It's just it blows my mind,
yeah. It's
but
a shame that they feel like they got to resort to that kind of stuff. But
absolutely.
man,
At the same time, get your ass up out of here. Um, do we have any other news? That's all I got. Nothing much.
no, other than Stan is back, Kyrgios is back. So
Are they?
yeah, well, back as in they'll be on the court playing, and we'll see how that turns out for them. And I don't expect too much from either of them. At least not here. Like hopefully their bodies are feeling better and they can just ease their way back in because I think they'll both be able to start coming into form around time for Wimbledon, maybe hopefully.
Stand with this. I'm a fan. Honestly, when he's on, it's really something to watch. But these choices that he's making in 2018 are not the best. He keeps stopping and starting, which is also not easy on the body.
Right.
And he's going back and forth with these injuries. I know he's trying to come back because, uh, he's like a finalist or whatever from last year. He's defending all these points, but come on. I don't.
Um, I don't know. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I hope that his body is where it needs to be so he can keep playing because if he's just gonna keep making it worse by coming back too early, I mean I don't know what's running through his head.
Who is his? Does he have the same coach or no?
I think so. I don't think he switched his team up. So,
I just feel like sometimes these teams don't say the things like we saw Patrick reading Serena for filth on that episode of Being Serena this week after that loss, in Indian Wells. And I feel like a lot of these coaches and these teams aren't doing that for their players. And it's necessary sometimes because you have to, like, sometimes the player themselves might be in denial about the situation they're actually in. And I feel like somebody is not saying what they need to say to stand. That's why I was
A
just
lot,
wondering if he had a new team or something.
yeah, a lot of these, I agree with you. A lot of these coaches aren't having those conversations with their players or talking to them the way they need to be, being real with them. But at the same time, a lot of these players don't want their coaches to talk to them like that. They won't put up with that. Next thing you know, they're moving on to somebody else because they saw it as they were too busy butting heads with their coach who was just trying to let them know like this is what you need to be doing. So I think that's part of the reason why a lot of these people bounce around between coaches so much. Like they are trying to find somebody who will just kind of listen to them, a kind of yes man in a way, and that's not what these players need.
That's why their results bounce around too.
Yep.
Mm. Well, I guess we should go back. We haven't really said anything since before Madrid, so feels like going back so far, and it's only been a few weeks. Um, a small review. Team beat Rafa for the third time. I liked what Rafa said after when they asked him about it. He said, "Well, if he beats me 3 times in a row, then maybe we can say, he reads my game and can beat me. Today he was
Right.
better than me, and that's all. Like he didn't read much into it, and I didn't either.
Exactly. Because Rafa had just beat him like the week before.
Right.
So
Um,
I mean, it wasn't much of anything. Like he lost that match. Moving on, and once again, it was another. I guess you can call it an anticlimactic win because he didn't win the title.
exactly. Like he beat Delbonis, Chorich, and Rafa, and then Anderson, and yeah, then he lost the final. I was actually hoping for Shapovalov to beat Sasha because I wanted Tim to win the final. So I felt like Tim would have beat Shapovalov in the final if he had gotten through. I don't know. It was just I was making it up in my head, but I kind of wanted Tim to, like, actually back that up and win the whole thing since, but even still, I was happy, super happy for Sasha to win um, his third Masters. He didn't drop a set. Um, he also didn't really have the toughest of draws in Madrid, but he had come off a title the previous week too, so it was still pretty good. Um,
That was his third Masters, yeah.
yeah,
And then he made the finals of Rome, so he's been in five Masters finals.
it's pretty damn good. Still only 21.
Yeah,
The women in Madrid were about as unpredictable as we said they'd be. Sloane and Hollett both lost to Pliskova. Um, Muguruza lost to Katakina. Garcia got to the semis and then lost to Burtons. Um, and Burtons put up a pretty good final fight there against Kvitova, but Kvitova was just too tough. Sis was tired, but she made it through that. She made it through that match because it didn't look like she was going to for a while.
yeah. She walked away with the trophy like we predicted, though.
Exactly. I tweeted you about that. Like, doesn't it feel good to be right? Because we both said that she was going to win, and she did. So you're welcome, Petra. um, I don't know. You got any other notes on Madrid? Like I said, it feels like it was 2 months ago.
Nah, just I wouldn't be surprised to see Burton make a little bit of a move here in Paris.
Absolutely.
She
Absolutely.
made the semis before, right? I think it was 2016.
Yeah.
She played Serena in the semis.
Dragging on one leg, child. Oh, my goodness.
That was hard.
Mm.
But I guess we can talk about how Sharapova looks like she might be rounding into form a little bit.
Uh, do we
I
have
hope
to?
she loses very early in Paris.
I don't, and that's the thing. I don't think the Doper is going to lose very early in Paris. I was looking at the draw, and
Yeah, cake until like what round of 16 at the third round perhaps.
Let me see.
Well, she get I think she gets pushed for that in the third. So
Yeah, yeah, I did write
if
that
Rafa
down.
can do the Lord's work,
And then, of course, if she got to the fourth round, then maybe Serena. So um, I don't know, but at least those first couple of rounds is looking pretty good for her.
but you never know though.
Yeah, maybe
Her body gonna be holding up. Maybe she'll fall apart.
at least the shoulder.
Yeah,
Um,
that forearm.
Rome happened right after Madrid. Rafa did what he had to do. Um, Novak looked pretty good in the semis. He looks like he's improving every week. Um, but Rafa was able to take him out. That was a pretty entertaining match, though, between those two.
It was.
And then the final was really entertaining too. And Rafa conjured up some rain. I don't know if it was him or all the Rafa stands out there, but somebody made it rain in Rome. And when they came back, Rafa won like what, like four straight games or something to win the
Yeah, he was on
match.
a roll.
So, but that was a pretty good final too. I was watching that. Um,
Zverev took
mm,
out Chilich in the semis. There, I completely forgot Chilich made the semis.
that's a pretty good result for him. He's been ever since he's been like a top three seed. He's just been flopping and flopping. So it's pretty good.
Yeah,
Um,
Fofana looks like he's getting back in the swing of things. He made the quarters in Rome.
yeah, and he beat Delpo too, but Delpo had that groin strain and
Right.
had to withdraw. But yeah, and then that match, the final also ended a 13 match winning streak for Zverev, so that was pretty good.
Oh yeah, he
Because
was
he
going on a
didn't,
bit of a win streak. I forgot about that.
yeah, he hadn't had the greatest start to this year, so that was pretty good to almost have three titles in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy. Um, the women, Halep, and she played well to beat Osaka after Osaka killed Vika. So those were some weird matches that were supposed to be like popcorn matches and then just weren't. Um, she got a withdrawal from Madison Keys because sis is always hurt. I don't. It's
What does
like
she be doing? Like
the Nishikori of the women's tour.
it's crazy.
Um, oh, then Halep beat Garcia in straights. She beat the Doper in a topsy turvy semifinal, which I was I was scared because Doper shouldn't have gotten that far in the first place. But then it was like, oh God, like
For real.
these girls gonna let it win the title like this. Um,
Ostapenko had her on the ropes, but she couldn't pull through. Lost 7-5 in the third.
mm. Ostapenko just I don't know. Maybe we can chalk that up to her still being a teenager and not really.
Barty
Uh,
Sivakova took her a little far too.
mm. Muguruza lost to Gavrilova,
What was
and
the score in that
then
match? That was 3 sets, wasn't it?
I think it was 7-6 in the third actually, if I remember correctly. I'm not good with non-Serena
Yep,
stats though.
7-6 in the third.
Oh, I had it.
8-6 in the breaker. That was tight.
Wow. Um, and then Svitolina, of course, defended her title.
Shocked the
Um,
hell out of me. Didn't see it coming.
I mean, out of nowhere because we haven't really seen her, but she beat Katakina. She beat Kerber. Kerber is kind of her pigeon though. Like she beats Kerber in straights every time.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah,
I had forgotten that she was defending champion until the final.
I didn't know at all, and then somebody said it, and I was like, wait, in Rome?
Yeah,
Like,
she was all on Toby's like, what the fuck?
wow. Um, but good for her or whatever. I don't. Two Rome titles. That's something. Um, yeah. So that's all I have for Rome, I think.
this week just wrapped up a few finals.
Oh yeah.
Geneva, I don't even know who those dudes are. Not even gonna try. And the young, let's see, Tim won that final. I don't know why he was playing this week.
That's somebody else whose team ain't telling them the shit they need to tell them. That dude plays every week. You are a top player. Why are you doing this? Now he's going to lose like second or third round in 5 sets because his ass is tired. I'm sick of him.
Exactly. And mind you, that final he just played today was 2 hours and 25 minutes.
Bye. Bye, Dominic. I can't with you anymore. I'm tired.
Like, good on you winning that title, I guess. But that's a lot of tennis he played
Good
in that stretch.
grief. Good
Remember,
grief.
Larson beat Risk in the final there. Strasbourg. Bags beat Sivakova in a very tight final. 3 tiebreak sets.
Is Pavs like coming back from an injury or something?
You know, I would not know. I haven't seen her in a while. Same thing
Right.
with Sivakova. Like, where has she been? Now they both playing in this tight final. Like, what the hell happened?
Hmm.
I think maybe they just was like both floating around. Like,
Yeah, Silvakova's just been losing.
shit.
All right, so Roland Garros. Hmm. Only got 2 more weeks of red clay. Woo!
Thank God.
Um, Notable withdrawals. It's all men. I didn't really see any. All the women show up. Okay, they don't withdraw unless they're having a baby. Um, the men, it's our boy Yang Chung. He's out.
Oh yeah.
Um, yeah, I hate that. Um, Milos Raonic is out. We mentioned Songa. And I know we don't really talk much about the doubles, but Bob Bryan is out, which is a big deal for the Bryans because they had a 76 consecutive slams played streak going.
Oh
So,
damn.
yeah, that's they probably weren't going to win, but that's still a pretty big deal that they're missing because that's a long time without missing a slam.
Right.
Um, so if you're a fan of them, that really sucks. Speaking of doubles, um, Serena and Venus are into. So
Yeah, I look forward to it. I think it's a good thing. A lot of people don't think it's a good thing. I look at it as good because I think Serena's issue right now, like her, when in it, put it like this, anyone's her issue was fitness and match play. Her ground game. I just watched highlights from her matches again, and it actually was not horrible. Like I forgot how impressed I was with how she played, but I think she just needs more match play. Like her fitness already looks way better than it was
right,
was in Miami, and I think once she gets more matches under her belt, I think it'll be good. I think doubles is a good thing for her to do because let's face it, she and Venus they both might be out early here.
yeah, they really do need the matches. Yeah,
So and they might want to get a few doubles matches in before Wimbledon because they'll probably want to play there too.
right. I always get nervous for them playing doubles at Roland Garros. I guess it's just because like the matches are like longer or whatever. Um, I thought that they hadn't played doubles at Roland Garros since they won the title in 2010, but then I was reminded that they lost in 2016. I don't remember that. I'm not trying to, um,
Yeah,
but
I
apparently
looked
it
it up.
happened.
That's how I remembered it because I forgot about it too. But they lost in 2016 there, and then they went on to win Wimbledon. So
Yeah, I don't. I never remember their doubles losses. I just remember like the wins. um, but yeah, hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully they can make some noise in the doubles draw. Um, on the men's side, Nadal opens up against Dogopolov, um, which Doggo was like he was top 20 like years back, right? Am I making that up?
actually, I think
Ah,
No, I think he played. Let me see. He
okay.
plays Simon Bolelli. Is that how you say his last name?
Bolelli, yeah, the he's Italian, yes.
Yeah, that's who Rafa plays in round one.
Okay, well, let me cross out this head to head against Doggo because we don't need it. Um, okay, well, Bolelli ain't gonna do shit.
Nope.
Um, Nadal could see Shapovalov in the fourth round. He just beat him in Rome. Um, but that would be a pretty good result for Dennis to make. That's still second week, so that would be
Right.
good.
And
Um,
I'm struggling with who's gonna make it out of that bottom part of Rafa's section. Like who's gonna beat him in the fourth round because you got Jack Sock there, but and Jack Sock is pretty good on clay, but he has been losing everywhere.
yeah, the
Uh,
the top spin ain't helping this year.
yeah, you got and Chapo is there, which is good. Like if I had to pick somebody, which I do actually because I'm doing the damn bracket challenge, I think I would pick Dennis because you got Millman, Harrison.
Hmm.
Like I don't see any of those people doing anything.
Yeah, Jack Sock. I wrote down that he was 5-9 on the year, and he has not won back-to-back matches all year. So
Damn.
I don't think he's going to be an issue. Yeah, Schwartzman, Anderson is also in this section. But I agree with you. Probably I would pick Schwartzman. I don't see anybody else doing
Yeah.
anything. It's definitely not the a difficult section, or at least it
Yeah. I
shouldn't be.
mean, I guess the conditions could bode well for somebody like Anderson, since like this is gonna be like rainy and stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't see any of these dudes really making too much noise now. Like
Not 3 out of 5 on Chatrier, and no, it ain't happening. Um, George and Kohlschreiber, that's a cute little first round match in that section.
yeah, I think George is gonna come through that one.
I hope so. I really hope so. I would like to see him start making some more rounds at majors. Um,
A few of these young guys, they gotta get this. They gotta get better at best of five
they do.
because it's not like they'll win. They can win these best of three matches, back to
Right.
back. But you put them in best of five and they fucking fall apart.
Yeah.
Like there's no reason George should make at least the third round here.
I
Yes,
agree with
he's
that.
playing a seeded player in round one, but it's Paul soccer.
Yeah.
He can take care.
Should be able to. Never know.
But
Yeah.
I guess we get Nadal Schwartzman quarterfinal here.
That's fine with me.
Yeah,
Um, the next section is Chilich in the next quarter. Um, Chilich could see Kyle Edmund in the fourth round. Edmund's been playing well pretty much this whole year. And he's definitely doing well against top players this year. So that should be a good match if they both make it there.
yeah. I think they will. I think the only person who might stop Edmund is from getting to the fourth round is Funny, and that's if he makes it there.
Right. You just never know about him either. He just, yeah. He can take Nadal 3 sets and then go lose to anybody else in the whole wide world. You just never know.
Yeah,
Um,
this should
yeah.
definitely be Chilich or Edmund though in that quarterfinal there because there's nobody in this section.
Yeah, I mean, Delpo is in that section, but how healthy is he with that groin injury?
A lot of
Um,
people are looking at John Isner.
yeah, supposedly someone, I'm not going to name any names, but someone said that that was Rafa's biggest competition on clay this year. So, yeah, he's in this section.
I'm interested to see how Isner looks because as much as I don't like the man right now, I've never seen him play so well as like he did in Miami. Like it really it was breathtaking the way he was playing. It was crazy, and I still can't wrap my head around it. But to to see him reproduce that on clay, I think it'll be interesting to see if he can do it. Once again, conditions might play into his game, but I don't know. Like I can't see him in a French Open quarterfinal. I just can't.
I can't and I won't. Um, I'm pulling Edmund out of this section.
Yeah, that sounds smart to me.
Um, the next quarter is Grigor. Child. Mm. He opens versus Troitsky, which is immediate danger, danger. Grigor can lose to anyone. In my notes from Rome, I didn't read these off, but since Grigor got bodied in that Rotterdam final by Roger Federer, he's gone first round Dubai, second round Indian Wells, and he had a bye. Third round Miami, and he had a bye. Semifinals in Monte Carlo, where he got bodied by Rafa. Quarterfinals Barcelona. Second round Madrid, and he had a bye. Second round in Rome, and he had a bye. And he's 16-10 on the year with zero titles. This is the number what player in the world? Oh, I think he's down to five now. But
Four seeds here.
yeah, that's not cute. So
It's so crazy, like how he won the World Tour finals and then like what the hell?
his highs are high, but his lows are low. I don't know. It's confusing. I thought he had finally put it together, really.
He could definitely lose the first round to again, even if he makes it to like round three. Like he ain't making it through Verdasco.
Right. Well, Verdasco has Nishioka first round, so that could be tricky. You never know about that either.
That's true.
Verdasco, I don't know. Yeah,
I think Djokovic is
frustrating.
going out of this card though.
I Yeah, same. He opens versus Dutra Silva. He could possibly have David Ferrer in the second round, but I do not think that would be a problem.
Won't be a problem at all. Capable.
Yeah, I picked Novak out of this section. Um, we did mention that Nick Kyrgios is back. He plays Tomic first round, so um, I'll enjoy seeing Nick whoop his ass because I don't like him. Um, Bautista Agut, Correno Busta, and Monfils are also in this section. Goffin is in this
Oh,
section.
Goffin.
Yeah, opens versus Robin Haase. But yeah, Novak. Yeah.
I picked PCB to come out of this one. So
Now,
let's
that's
see
not
what
a bad
happens.
pick either.
Konya
It could
Busta,
happen.
Djokovic quarterfinal.
It could happen.
I still don't. Goffin's looking better, but I still don't think he's ready to go
Not
big league
deep.
or even
No.
in a slam yet. His best
No.
of five thing, I don't think he's ready for it yet. You got Karlovic right there, who could maybe knock a couple people loose, but
Yeah.
Monfils ain't about to make no moves.
Mm-mm.
And I think Kyrgios is. I don't think he's ready to make two people run either.
Not on the clay. You got to give him a chance on the grass or something. But I don't know about on the clay. He hasn't really played.
I think he just won that doubles title with Jack Sock today too.
Ugh.
But yeah, so I say Konya Busta and Djokovic in the quarters.
The last quarter, of course, is Sasha Zverev. He opens versus Berankis. I don't think that's how you say that name, but that's how I'm saying it. Um, he could see Dusan Lajovic in the second round, though, so that could be a tricky match because that kid's been playing pretty well, too.
I'm really really scared for Sasha. I am. I'm terrified because he's never been to a major quarterfinal before. He's never beaten a top 50 player at a slam. Like it's weird. It's strange. I just want him to finally make that breakthrough. I think once he does make that breakthrough,
It's game over.
it's over. Over. So I just really want him to get over this hump. It got to be a mental thing because he can play. We know he can play. So it got to be the best of five thing just has to be in his head because there's no reason he should be losing these matches to these people.
I also think there's a little bit of, he mentioned after he won Madrid, like he was saying that his physio or whatever has really been working him hard, like in the gym and stuff. I think there's also that physical component of like they want to build these younger players' bodies a little bit slower. And I
Yeah,
think so it's just taking them a little bit more time to really, really get used to 3 out of 5 because they're developing slower.
right.
Um, but yeah, we'll see. He can be great, but we'll see. Um, Team has Ivashka for I don't even know who that is. So, but he could
On
see
fire.
he could see Tsitsipas in the second round, so that could
Yes,
also be a problem.
100% CC Plus taking him out.
Yeah,
100%.
especially at
Especially
this point.
considering he's all tired after the
Right,
last week. And CC Plus has proven this season that he's pretty good and he can ball and play. And he dragged him in Barcelona.
right.
So I'm not
Um,
surprised.
yeah, if he were to get through Tsitsipas, he could maybe see Gilles Muller third round. I feel like Gilles Muller made a Roland Garros semifinal maybe about 10 years ago. I don't know if I'm making that up in my head. I should have looked it up.
I'm looking it up right now.
I'm pretty damn sure it was like 2008 or 2009.
Nope, wasn't him.
It wasn't. Who
Nope.
was
He made
that?
the U.S. Open quarterfinals in 2008. He never been past the second round in Paris though.
Oh, that's horrible. Who was? I don't know who that was. Then somebody who's gone. I swear it was a lefty though. I think. Who were the semifinalists?
I'm about to look it up right now. He didn't even play the French Open in 2008.
Oh my God! What about 2009?
2009, 2009. He lost in the first round of the French Open.
Oh shit! I told you I'm not good with non-Serena stats. I shouldn't have said anything.
Fernando Gonzalez lost in the semifinals in '09 to Soderling.
What the fuck? Where did I get that from?
I don't know. I'm about to pull up 2008 and see who was in the semis there. Because this is funny. 2008. I don't remember who Roger and Rafa beat in those matches. Oh, better be Monfils and now be Djokovic in that semi. So yeah, you tripping? That's what you doing.
No, I'm gonna find this out and I'm gonna bring it to the next episode. Somebody somebody made a French Open semi, a random French Open like quarter or semi one year. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Whatever. I'll figure it out. I know it's something. It wasn't Gilles Muller clearly, but anyway, yeah. K is in this section. He's got a cute little section early on, I think. Um, and he's been playing better. He's getting there. I don't know about 3 out of 5 for him either, but um,
Yeah, I don't know either. Because didn't he just retire in a tournament like a couple weeks ago?
I have no idea. I don't think so.
Swore he did.
I know he lost. He lost to Novak,
Yeah, before that he just
and
lost to Novak.
that was in Rome. Who did he lose to in Madrid? Or did he? I don't have my phone. I'm not looking. I don't know. Meanwhile, there's a Sam Querrey Tiafo first round match happening in this section.
I don't even know what to make of that.
Um, I know I won't be watching. I fully support Tiafo, but I will not be watching. Um, if he comes through, great. Um, Wawrinka gets Garcia Lopez in the first round, so immediate danger.
Yep, especially if he's not where he needs to be.
And then the winner could see.
What's that? National.
Yes, thank you, because I never get that one right. I struggle.
I finally learned how to say it because I was getting it wrong too.
Because it's two K's, so you want to say that K. You want to pronounce that. Okay. Oh no, I was right. He lost. Okay, I was. See, I'm doubting myself because of the Mueller thing, but he lost to Novak 2 tournaments in a row.
Nishikori.
Yeah, he lost 5-4 in Madrid, and then he lost 2-6, 6-1, 3-6. No, or some no 6-2, 1-6, 3-6. That's confusing. Yeah, in Rome. So he retired to Garcia Lopez in Barcelona, but he appears to be fine.
Right. Okay,
Yeah,
so that was earlier in the play season. That's what I
yeah.
was thinking about. All right. We got Kui here playing Medvedev in round one. I don't think Kui's been doing too well either.
I haven't seen that dude since he won that title in like Marseille or something, like in February.
I think he's been losing early a lot. Like I just want to put Zverev through this, but
Um,
he might turn into a hit case.
so I started out with team, but then you telling me that he played this week had me cross him out and put Zverev, and then Zverev having Lajovic like in the second round and not having made the second week of any slam ever made me cross him out and put K. So I'm just in shambles over here. I don't know what I'm doing,
Oh,
and I don't know who I want to come out of this section at all.
it's crazy. All I know is Rafa's winning the title. That's all I know.
That's it. That's all I got. Um, yeah. The women. So, do you want to read off those number one scenarios? Because I don't
Okay.
have them over
All right.
here.
So we got six women who can leave with the number one ranking.
It's the 2008
Those
U.S.
six,
Open.
those six women being Muguruza, Halep, Wozniak, Pliskova, Svitolina, and Caroline Garcia, which is a shocker to me. I didn't think she was
Shocking.
anywhere near the ranking, but I guess there's not that many points separating the top 10 for real.
Goodness gracious.
For Halep, she has to reach the semifinals to have a chance of retaining her ranking. If Wozniacki makes the quarterfinals, then Halep needs to make the final to have a shot. And Halep, she'd secure it by winning the title.
Huh.
So we'll see. If Halep makes this final and loses, we're gonna hang it up. I'm hanging up. I'm hanging up my ring.
Oh my goodness. I would laugh so hard. That
Well,
girl,
I probably feel too bad for her to laugh because, like, damn, like she already lost the
she's
first round.
like
Like, damn,
she's like Denara and Safina, but worse. Because Denara actually won titles while she was number one.
it's crazy. Let's see. Then we go Wozniacki. She she could secure the number one ranking outright by winning the title, no matter what else happens in the draw. If
Punch
Halep
through.
if Halep and Muguruza don't make the semis, and Svitolina, Garcia, and Pliskova don't win the title, then Wozniacki could take the number one spot. I think she might have the best shot out of anybody of getting the ranking back. Muguruza, she has to reach the semis to have a chance at the ranking.
Not with that draw.
If Wozniacki wins her first round, then Muguruza needs to reach the final to have a chance. Muguruza would also take number one by winning the title so long as she doesn't face Caro in the final. Wozniacki, that is.
Hmm.
Svitolina. Okay, so Svitolina would need to win the title, and she would need Wozniacki to lose before the semis, and she need Halep to reach need Halep to fail to reach the final. Svitolina, she'll get to number one eventually. She keep knocking on the door. There's always a lot of other stuff that has to happen in order for her to grab it, though. It's never really up to just her. I think that's the main problem.
It's never up to just her. Unless she's facing Angelique Kerber. It's never up to her.
Pliskova, she has to win the title with Wozniacki losing in the first round. Halep failing to reach the semis, and Muguruza has to fall short of the final. Yeah, Pliskova ain't getting this ranking. She got a shot, but hers is very slim. As soon as Carol wins her first round, it's a wrap for her.
Well, we're gonna talk about that in a minute. Carol is in danger.
Mm-hmm. And Garcia. Let's see. Garcia would need to win the title with Wozniacki falling before the round of 16. Halep has to fail to reach the semis, and Muguruza can't make the final. So after reading all that, I think Wozniacki has the best shot out of anybody
Yikes!
if she can maneuver through her draw to this. Because
Yikes!
Carol, if Carol wins the title, then she's good. But then these other girls start losing before the semis. Like Halep and Muguruza don't make the semis, which is quite possible. I could definitely see both of them losing before the semis. And Svitolina Garcia and Pliskova don't walk away with the trophy, which I can also see happening. We'll see how it plays out. The draw.
Well, Hollop has a possible third round versus last year's quarterfinalist Kiki Ladinovic. Well, Ladinovic would have to get there. You know, she's struggling this year, so you never know about her.
I hope she gets it together
Yeah, I like
because I like
her.
her.
Yeah,
I like her a lot. And it's the French Open. I like to see the French players, do a little bit here. So it'd be nice if she could make another run. She defended quarterfinal points, and her ranking is already fallen from the top 10 to almost out of the top 30. So
yikes.
she's the 29 seed here, and if she loses these quarterfinal points, then she's about to fall even lower. So she better get her shit together quick.
Yikes. Another Kiki Burtons, is in this section. Former semifinalist at Roland Garros and Madrid 2018 finalist. So, yeah, she's one of my big picks for this year. I think she could possibly win the entire thing. Um,
Burton's?
yeah, but we'll see. Um, Caroline Garcia and Angelique Kerber are also in this section.
So Garcia and Kerber. I can see Garcia making her way through this. Her draw doesn't look that difficult. She's playing pretty well. She'll have a French crowd behind her. We'll see how does she. Well, she made the quarterfinals here last year, didn't she? Garcia.
Did
She
she?
lost to Justin. Yeah, she did.
Wow.
I think they had it was two French women in the quarters last year. It's her and Ladenovic. But so I think she after that experience last year and with her being a top 10 player now and stuff like that, I think she could handle the pressure of playing at home and stuff a lot better. And her draw is not again it's not that terrible. So
That'd be
I can
cool.
see
I
her.
like her.
Yeah, I can see her pushing through this. And up there with Halep, we got Mertens who has won 3 titles so far this year.
Oh, I didn't even see her.
So I would be surprised to see Mertens make a little bit of a move too. Like she'd most likely I think she'd probably be Halep's fourth round. We'll see if Halep can keep her head together to make it through that.
You know she gonna show up with an injury. That's what she does. She shows up to the big tournaments with an injury, talking about she got an ankle or a back or something like that, and then she makes the semis or the finals and it's not hurting no more, and she just run all over the court about to kill herself, getting to balls.
Ridiculous.
Um, yeah, that's all I have for that section. The next quarter is Muguruza. She opens versus Kuznetsova, which at first I was like, bitch, give me my popcorn with extra salt and extra butter because this is going to be good. But I checked their head to head.
What's
And
head to head?
Garbiñe is 5-1 versus Veta. All of the wins, all 5 wins, having come in the last 2 years, including when Garbiñe won this title 2 years ago.
Damn.
So, and then Sveta is 3-6 on the year. She's been struggling. I don't know if she got an injury or what, but she's been struggling. So I no longer. I mean, it might be a well contested match, but I do not think that Muguruza is in immediate danger in this match.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
it's just not looking good for Sveta. Um, Serena, in all caps, Serena! Serena is here. She opens against the lefty Pliskova, Christina. Um, I do not think this draw is easy at all. But I mean, usually the difficult draws are the ones Serena does better with. It keeps her focused and motivated, knowing that she's got a tough opponent coming up, and she's familiar with the girls in this that she has in this section. She's familiar with all of them, so. We'll see. It just depends on how well she comes out and if she can knock off the rust quickly. Um, but I look forward to seeing it. I look forward to seeing her kid too because I still don't know what it looks like, and I'm not believing this navy blue thing. Um,
Yeah, we'll see. She's been practicing with Lipchenko to get
the
that game
lefty,
regimen.
yeah, she seems to
So
be pretty good friends with Varvara. So
um, I'm interested to see. You got Pliskova and Gerges anchoring this section.
um, possibly a second round versus Ashley Barty. Barty gonna tug on them braids, child.
And maybe Barty just retired in her match last week, so
Hallelujah!
she's a, she might not be feeling too good.
I did tweet that it was probably just her like having seen the draw and realizing that she needed to get as much rest as possible and she wasn't fucking with
Right.
these hoes no more and she was just gonna go straight to France to Paris and not even care because she about to tug on the braids. But we'll see. Um, and then these girls also love to have a disappearing injury when they get that peak against Williams spirit. So I I um, I don't know. I just hope Serena comes out ready, and then possibly Gerges in the third round, Doper in the fourth round, or Angry White Pliskova, um, which would prepare her for the meeting with Muguruza in the quarters if they were to both get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then of course the Angry White Pliskova and Doper can meet in the third round. So
Yeah, that would
yeah.
be interesting.
Pliskova could
Gerges,
also see Safarova too, second round.
Lucy just got her ass beat the other day
Oop, never mind.
by Shea Sue. So I don't think she's gonna get Pliskova in trouble. She just got her ass kicked. Gorgas opens up against Silverkova, who just made a final last week. So Silverkova might be riding high a little bit, feel a little bit better about her game right now. So I could see her making a little bit of a move there, at least taking Gorgas to a little bit of a limit.
I would appreciate that. I would appreciate Sibakova actually taking Gerges out.
Yeah. So what I we got Kobo Vandeweghe up here. We didn't say anything about her, but she's been playing like shit.
Ha ha ha! Hallelujah!
But at the same time, I don't know. I'm not sure who I see, knocking her out of her section like before the round of 16 because she played Sigmund in her opener, but Sigmund just came back. She's not really ready to do anything. Benches is also hurt and she's playing, or not. Well, she not hurt anymore. She's playing, but she's just coming back too from another injury. And Rabarkova is I still don't know how she's seeded because she
Who?
was never
I don't even know who that is. I don't know what she looks like or anything.
Rabarkova.
Yeah.
Didn't she just make the Wimbledon semis like last year, or the year before, or something like that? Yeah,
Oh.
Wimbledon semis last year.
Hmm. And she lost to Muguruza.
Yep, that's why
Well,
she's
see, I
seeded.
didn't watch that, so that's why I don't know.
I watched it. I needed her to take Muguruza out because I was shook, and for good reason.
I wasn't.
Moving on.
Yes. uh,
Pavlik is also in this spot. She just won a title. She might
oh,
get
good
pushed
for
over the
her.
third.
Yeah. I don't think that'll be a problem.
I think Pav's done well here before. I think she's been in the quarters. Yeah, she made the French Open quarters. That was in 2011. Jesus.
Your memory is way better than mine. I don't know these. I don't know these stats for these girls. Um, I need to do better. Svitolina is in the next quarter. I didn't really write anything down about Svitolina. I did write down that I'm happy to see Schiavone here, even though she had to qualify as a former Roland Garros champion, had to play qualifying.
I'm glad she
Um,
pushed through that.
they're doing sis wrong, wrong, wrong. But I'm glad that she was able to make it through and get into the main draw. Um,
This section is ugly.
isn't it? Ostapenko is here, defending champion. She could get Vika second round. I would be all over that if they play. Um, Konta is here, opens versus Putin Saber. We said that. Venus opens versus Wang. Um,
I'm so tired of her playing these wangs. Tired of it.
yeah. Well, Via's 2-0 against this Wang, and both the matches were last year at Roland Garros and Wimbledon. Both tight matches though, so
Yeah.
Venus gonna have to be on her stuff. But overall, I think it's a pretty good section early on for Venus.
Yeah.
Um,
I haven't liked Venus on the clay at all this year.
yeah,
Like even like the matches that she was playing well in, like and she would just all of a sudden be playing like shit out of nowhere. She lost to fucking Contavite twice, I think.
yeah. Um, but a lot of people have been losing to her, so
Yeah, I could see her making a run. I think I actually predicted her to make a little bit of a run here, but yeah, this top part of this quarter is not too bad, with Ostapenko and Azarenka, Williams, Venus, and Konta here, but Konta doesn't
ain't
necessarily
shit
play
on
well in the
clay.
first round
Yeah.
here, yeah. But then you get to this bottom part. You got Keys opening against Vickery.
Yikes. We haven't seen Vickery since she tweeted complaining about not getting a wild card in Miami.
She should just sat there and ate her food.
Right.
For real.
The winner of that match could see Dolhide in the second round.
Oh yeah, she came through qualies.
Yeah. Um, and you always got to watch out for anybody who comes to qualies because they've been winning matches already.
Right. Already got that little bit of rhythm going.
Right. Um,
Osaka opens against Kenin.
that name looks way too close to somebody who shall remain nameless. So I know she's American, but come on, Naomi. Yeah, because I can't even trust that name. Um, and then hopefully Naomi will get the winner of Lynette and Diaz in the second round.
Yeah, I want to put Osaka into the fourth round here against Svitolina because Keys. I don't even know if Keys is at 100% right now,
She's not,
and
and even if she
you got
is,
Kenin Diaz, Lynette. Like it's there's no reason Naomi shouldn't make it out of this, at least into the fourth round. But I think Svitolina will be the one in the quarters.
same.
She gets Tomjanovic in the first round, but I don't think that'll be a problem.
Mm-mm. Um,
Svitolina
last
was in the quarters here last year. Yes,
I have no earthly idea.
I'm pretty sure she made the quarters
Did
here
I?
last year. She got her ass whooped.
I don't think I watched the women at Roland Garros last year. I have no recollection.
Yep, Svitolina. She got bageled in the third set.
Ooh, by whom?
Halep. Three
Oh,
six,
okay.
7-6, 6-love.
No, I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember that was a complete total meltdown because she was winning like she. It was a tiebreaker in the second set after winning the first set. She just completely fell apart. Baczynski made the semis last year. What the fuck?
Yeah, like Sis just comes out of nowhere and makes the Roland Garros semi and then fades away for the rest of the year. She's like what's her face on grass? Sabine Lisicki. Yeah, she's the Sabine Lisicki of Roland Garros.
Lisicki ain't been Lisicki of anything for quite some time. I ain't seen her do a damn thing.
Not looking for her to do a damn thing either.
Nope.
But yeah, like I remember that. It's like she got back into the semis last year. Uh, cute. I don't know how she does it.
right?
And she beat Venus too.
Again, 2 years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Semi-tired, man. I was so
Mm-hmm.
pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what? Kvitova.
She's in Rose's section, yes.
Yep.
Um, yeah, I didn't write much about Kvitova. I did write down that her attacker was caught, so shout out to whoever caught his dumb ass.
Right, right. That's
Um,
great news.
yeah. Rose is danger. She's in immediate danger against Danielle Collins in the first round. This could be very bad.
So how did this girl do on clay though?
I don't
She
know,
beat her with a
but
backhand in what was it? Was it Miami? Eddie Wells?
Miami, and
Slight
it was
backhand jab.
so rude. It was disrespectful. She called Venus one of her heroes, and then got out there and did that. It was
Oh,
rude.
that was
Um,
awful.
I don't know how she plays on clay because honestly I haven't seen her since. But I think this is
Right.
because her ranking is not high enough, so she's not been like on the main tour. I don't think. But you know, Woes just better hope it's cold and dreary whenever they play because if it's hot, it might not go so well for her.
We'll see. I think it might be a tough match, but if Carol can get through that, then I think she's floating to the quarterfinals
Absolutely, yeah.
because I don't see Kazakina doing much of anything.
She's got Kanepi first round.
Yeah.
That might be cute. Um,
As far as Navarro is here, Sakari is
Sakari.
here. She's
Uh-huh.
playing all right.
Irani Cornet will be a good first round.
So,
Cultivate is here too in this section. She opens versus Madison Brangle.
you said Controversy's in a second?
Yeah,
Oh, yep. Yeah. So I think we'll get the Controversy Kvitova in third round.
I would watch that.
I don't know who would win that match.
Yeah, nobody does.
Sebastian was here. Sloan. Only
Um,
God knows what's gonna happen with her.
I wasn't gonna mention her because she ain't done nothing on this clay. I'm not even gonna mention her. We'll see at I don't know, Flushing Meadows, Sloan,
I can't wait to see how she handles being defending champ there.
with a first round defeat in straight sets very meekly.
Sheesh.
Um, Yeah, so I didn't make any predictions for who would come out of any of these sections. I just said I'm picking Serena and I'm calling it a day. I know I shouldn't because that's putting pressure on her, and I have no actual real expectations for her until 2019. But that's what I'm going with because I can't trust any of these other girls.
I have a feeling Ostapenko might sneak her way back into the final.
That'd be cute.
Seriously, like I think I ended up predicting when I did my first run through this whole thing. I did. I got a Garcia Ostapenko final, which is a little random when you say it like that. But they both top 10 players, so you know it's possible.
I think Ostapenko would actually win it if she saw Garcia in that final. Although the French
I think the
crowd
French
would be
crowd
like,
was
oh my goodness, they would be off the
those are some
chain.
shit.
Yeah.
The French crowd would be going bananas. They haven't had a champion since Mary Pierce, right?
Damn, that was in like 2000, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my goodness, I didn't realize it had been that long. Yeah, that's about right. Because 2001 was Capriati, 2002 Serena, 3 and 4 was,
Serena.
yeah, just tragic. Um, 5, 6, and 7 were cheating, and again, 8, of course, was
Ivanovic.
Ivanovic. 9,
Kuznetsova.
Kuznetsova. 10, Schiavone. Push through,
Schiavone,
bitch.
yup.
Come on.
Yep.
2011, Lina. 2012, Doper. Yeah. 13, Serena, praise God. 14, Doper. 15, Serena. Yeah, oh my God.
Yep.
It's been 18 years since they've had a French champion in France.
Damn.
Damn.
That's crazy.
And that we can't even go back on the men's side. That's like 30 years or something. 40 years.
Right, because it was what Yannick Noah, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Woo. No wonder they're so rude.
They would go crazy if Garcia won this title, man.
They'll go nuts. She'd be huge.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm the main thing I'm looking forward to in this women's draw is of course seeing how Serena looks. 'Cause, like I was saying earlier, I think that I think match play was her biggest thing. I think once she gets a rhythm going, gets some matches in, I think she can win a few rounds here. That'll do her good, and then I think she'll look even better by Wimbledon. And then come time for the hard court, she said she's playing a lot in the hard courts this summer, but we'll see.
But a lot for her is like, yeah, like 3 events. So,
Yeah, maybe, but
yeah.
we might do a series. It's not Stanford anymore. It's where are they playing now? The Bank of the West Classic, wherever that is. I'm pretty sure she committed to that. Um,
Oh, yeah, they moved.
I don't remember where they playing now. Whatever. So she'll play there and maybe in Canada or Cincinnati, and then in New York. Maybe.
Yeah, it's Montreal this year, so I think she'll go to Rogers Cup. I don't think she's going back to Toronto, but I think she'll go to Montreal. Do you think she's gonna play the fall?
Absolutely not. Ain't no way in the world she's going to Asia. Like not even for any ranking points. Like she's not even about. I feel like she probably should.
For the matches.
Yeah, for the matches, for the points, so she can at least try to get ranking up a little bit before Australia. But
Yeah, I don't think she
I don't
will.
think she will. I think she's banking. I think she's banking on winning titles and like the bigger ones to get points that way. Like the few tournaments that she's playing, she's banking on winning these to get her ranking up like that.
Yeah, that's what she's almost always done. So,
Yeah. So we'll see.
yeah.
But ain't no way she's going to Asia. Even if she like wins all these tournaments and qualifies for like the year in championships, I feel like she probably wouldn't even go there.
Yeah, I don't think so. I can't see her going. Not unless when are they gonna be at a new venue, at a new
Not for a
location?
long time. I think it's like maybe like I don't know. I think they re-signed or something.
Oh, so she might not ever
With
go back.
Singapore, they need to go somewhere else though. I'm sick
They
and tired
do.
of
I'm tired of Singapore and them slow ass courts.
tired of it. Seriously.
Yeah, she might not ever go there again. But who knows? Maybe she'll surprise us. I don't know.
Right now.
Well, I didn't do any power rankings. Rafa and then everyone else. That's all I got.
Exactly. I got Nadal versus the field. Simple as that. Seriously, I'll give Zverev an honorable mention there,
Right.
considering his win streak
Hmm.
and how well he's playing, how good he's looked. He made the Rome final and everything. So I'll give him that honorable mention there. But once again, this is a slam. He does not do too well here. We'll see. And for the women, it's all over the place.
Blank. I have blanks, just like I did last time. I have nothing.
Completely wide open. Like it would like it. We at the point where it wouldn't even be a shocker if Serena won. Not even just because she's Serena, but just because of the fact that any of these ladies could take the title.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like this draw is so hard to predict. And I just imagine how tough it's going to be when they go back to 16 seeds.
That's gonna be exciting. I'm ready for that.
Me too. But mainly, I'm mainly excited for the men. The women,
Yeah,
not so much because there's a lot of depth in the women's game already.
yeah.
So you get good matches early on, and no matter what. But for the guys, it's a bunch of crap until you get to like the round of 16. But 16 seeds will switch it up for them a lot. Go be on their toes early. I think it'll be a good shake up for them.
Yeah, I agree with that. Well, do you have anything else?
Uh, Rafa's winning this title, and stay tuned for the women. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna die on this limb and say no. I'm lying. I'm not gonna die on it because I might change it. I was gonna say Garcia's winning this title, but I don't. I'm not ready. Not ready to make the prediction. So big question mark for the ladies. We're gonna leave it at that.
Well, per usual. Um, I guess that's it. Follow us on social media, of course. We're on Twitter at Hold Your Ponytails. My personal Twitter is Hey Seti Baby.
I'm at I am Nels.
Um, Please continue to rate and subscribe on iTunes. Find us on our website and on YouTube and where else do we SoundCloud, just look for us. We out here, um, and let's all enjoy Roland Garros and then convene after as we get ready for the real slam, Wimbledon.
Boom.
Yeah, but until next time, see y'all later.
Peace.